The following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, the home for great games.
Hello, soccer fans. The beautiful game displayed in Replay Sports Channel's 1975-76 English First Division replay. Welcome to Match of the Day. Hi, everybody. Glenn Walker from the Replay Sports Channel studios. And we're taking you back to Wednesday night, August 19th, 1975, a midweek event. 11 matches on tap for tonight, but we're going to focus on one. Liverpool versus Norwich City from Anfield. Again, you see a full slate of games. These clubs opened the season last Saturday, and here we have our first midweek Wednesday night group of football matches. Liverpool coming into tonight's game, they drew 0-0 with Middlesbrough on Saturday. Speaking of Middlesbrough, a defeat in the penultimate round against Middlesbrough last year cost them their opportunity at a ninth league title. 14th consecutive season in the English First Division for the Reds. They finished second behind Derby County. It's a trophyless first season for new manager Bob Paisley, who took over as manager following the retirement of Bill Shankly, who was 15 years at the helm of Liverpool. Players to watch for: John Toshak, who had 12 league goals last season, and Steve Heighway had 13 goals. And as we look across the pitch, as they call it here in England, to Norwich City, their first season back for the Canaries, coming in from the second division. They are managed by John Bond. They defeated Leeds United at Carrow Road last Saturday. McDougall, 2 goals coming courtesy of penalty kicks in the 11th and 17th minute. So, buckle up and get ready. Anfield is rocking tonight here for our midweek match of the day, or match of the night, here on the Replay Sports Channel. And we take a look at your starting lineups. First for Liverpool, Clements in goal. Liverpool uses the 4-4-2. Smith, Hughes, Thompson, and Neal are the fullbacks. Kennedy, Case, Callahan, and Heighway are the midfielders. Boersma and Kevin Keegan, a young up-and-coming lad, both at the striker positions. And then the visiting Norwich City. They also use the 4-4-2. Keelan will be manning the goal for the Canaries. Sullivan, Butler, Forbes, and Stringer are in the defensive backfield. Morris, Macon, Steele, and Peters will be patrolling the midfield. McDougall and Boyer. And as you can see, these substitutes for both clubs listed below. A clear late summer's evening here at Anfield. Capacity crowd. Kevin Keegan with the soccer ball, and we're set to kick it off. And underway from Anfield. Case dribbles the ball, and we have our first offsides penalty, and it will be Norwich ball. The Canaries, in their familiar green and yellow kit, moving right to left across your screen. Butler, not taking any chances against that Liverpool defense, will kick it safely back to Keelan. Clear evening here in Liverpool on a late summer's evening. Forbes has the ball taken away by Keegan. Boersma passes into Kennedy. Kennedy's pass into the penalty area. Hiway kicks it in. Tipped over the crossbar by Keelan, and we have our first corner kick of the night. Last season, Liverpool saw the emergence of the youngsters, Phil Neal, Phil Thompson, and Ray Kennedy. Ray Clements, Kevin Keegan, all getting notice and reviews for possible futures in the national team side for England. Callahan's corner kick, handled by Case. He shoots just wide of the goal mouth. It'll be a goal kick. So early opportunities here for Liverpool. Norwich City settling in. Long pass to Morris. Passes over to McDougall. Challenged by Neal, and the referee will blow his whistle. So first real opportunity here for Norwich. We're in the 4th minute of this one. No score. You're watching the classic soccer game from ASG Games. We are doing a 1975-76 replay of the English First Division. Wasn't called the Premier Division back then. Hughes will head away the indirect free kick, and it'll be a corner to Norwich. Classic soccer you can find at ASG Games. A lot of great seasons for you to choose from. This one, we're going back 50 years ago. Peters lines up the corner kick. Handled by Steele in the penalty area. He's going to shoot. Tipped away by Clements. But we also have an offsides call. So offsides on Norwich, and it'll be Liverpool ball. Kennedy dribbling down the far touchline. Passes it to Callahan. Works deep into the Norwich end. Butler will kick that one safely away, and they'll surrender the corner kick. Early going here in this match. 10 other matches going on across England. We'll have those scores for you as we progress through the night. Handled by Smith. Smith shoots. Butler heads that one away. And Liverpool with another corner kick. Case puts it into play. Keegan handles it. He shoots. And over the crossbar. And Keegan getting the raspberries from the crowd at that end where the Norwich supporters are sitting. 8 minutes gone by. No score. Hughes will intercept the goal kick. Delivers it to Boersma. He's into the Norwich end. Passing it over to Keegan. Clean tackle by Forbes. Kennedy gets it back for Manchester United. 10 minutes in. Slight advantage to Liverpool as far as ball handling. Butler, long pass to Forbes. Over to Peters. Peters protecting the ball into the penalty area. He'll take it upon himself to shoot. Blocked cleanly by Clements. Controlled by Smith for Liverpool. Quarter of an hour gone by. Callahan passes to Hughes. Hughes tackled by Boyer. Foul called by the referee. It'll be indirect free kick for Liverpool. They'll take the quick kick there. Hiway down the right side of the field. Another hard tackle by Norwich, this time by Forbes. Case kicks it to Kennedy. Kennedy challenged by Butler. Then Smith comes in with the hard tackle. Referee letting them play. Butler's long kick to Forbes. Past the halfway line. Forbes kicks it into the penalty area. Intercepted by Neal. He is fouled by Steele. So Thompson will take the indirect free kick, nearing the 20-minute mark. In this matchup between the Reds and the Canaries on the Replay Sports Channel. Case. Pass intercepted by Butler. Canaries trying to press on the retreating Reds. Thompson called for the foul. Machin passes to Morris. Back to Machin. Intercepted by Callahan. Machin gets it back for the Canaries. Morris down the near touchline. McDougall dribbling. Passes it into the penalty area. Controlled by Peters. Peters is going to shoot, and it'll be left of the goal. Norwich opened the season with a 2-0 win over Leeds United. McDougall with both goals. Both of them came on penalty kicks. Liverpool could only draw 0-0 with Middlesbrough. Neal called on the foul. It'll be Norwich ball. 24 minutes have gone by. Still no score here on a Wednesday evening in mid-August. Morris passes it down to Peters. Passes it into the penalty area. Thompson clears it away. Dangerously close to the crossbar for Clements's liking. And it'll be a Norwich corner kick. Second corner kick of the night for Norwich. Controlled by Boyer. Boyer kicks. Blocked by Clements. Controlled by Neal. Butler gets it back for Norwich City. Challenged by Hughes. Butler gets it back for Norwich. Stolen by Hiway. Hiway on the breakaway. Nearing the half-hour mark of this contest. Hiway passes into Keegan. Keegan to Case at the top of the penalty box. Shoots. Oh, just nipped the corner of the woodwork there. 30 minutes have gone by, and Liverpool 0, Norwich City 0. Case gets the ball back for Liverpool. Forbes with a nice tackle retrieves the ball for Norwich City. Passes across the field to Boyer. Boyer challenged by Callahan. Hughes and Morris. Now struggling for the ball. Case will end up with it. And is awarded an indirect free kick, which he takes. Passes to Smith. Smith to Kennedy. Kennedy down to Callahan. Callahan finds Boersma near the top of the penalty area. He's going to shoot just right of the goal. About 10 minutes or so till halftime, plus any added on time. I don't think there would be much at this point, as Case is called for a foul on Boyer, or on Butler, sorry about that. Steele will take the indirect free kick. Callahan will be the first recipient of the referee's yellow card. He's seen enough of the tackling, and Callahan goes into the referee's book at the 36th minute. Peters will set up his indirect free kick. Deep into the penalty area, and he went over everybody. Missed a golden opportunity there for Norwich City. Forbes intercepts the goal kick. Hughes with a foul. Gets off easy there by the referee. Liverpool gets the ball back. McDougall with the tackle. And Case will take the indirect free kick from the center circle. Ball intercepted by Steele. Kennedy and Stringer are going to struggle for it near the pitch line, or the touch line. Hughes passes it in. Deflected. Kennedy gets the rebound. Forbes kicks it out of harm's way. Bang, bang action in the Norwich City goal. 40th minute. Corner kick to Liverpool. No score between these two teams. Neal shoots over the crossbar. A tightly contested match so far, but no goals to show for it as Norwich tries to mount a late first half attack. Machin has the ball taken away by Thompson. Liverpool trying to get a late goal here. 2 minutes and change left in this one. Forbes with a long pass into the Liverpool penalty area, and it's going to keep going into about the third row of Liverpool supporters. Goal kick picked up by Keegan. He can do some things with the ball there, dribbling, weaving, shoots. Intercepted by Steele. Callahan will be called for the foul. 1 minute of added time, we've been told by the fourth official. Pass over to Fords. Thompson with a foul. And it looks like manager John Bond and his Canaries are okay going in at halftime with no score against Liverpool. And that's the way it will end in the first half. Norwich pretty much on the back foot for most of the first half. Evenly possessed ball between Liverpool and Norwich City. As we go to take a look at the first half statistics. 7 shots on goal for Liverpool compared to 3 for Norwich City. A lot of fouls in this game, 10 for Liverpool, 5 for Norwich City. 4 corners for Liverpool, 2 for Norwich City. Only 1 yellow card has been issued. That was to Liverpool's Callahan in the 35th minute. And look at that possession, 50-50 possession. So glad you could join us here on the Replay Sports channel. Again, we're using the classic soccer computer game provided by ASG Games. Check out ASG Games online. They've got soccer and a lot of other great games for you to check out. We are replaying the 1975-76 English First Division. We're in Matchday 2. They didn't call it the Premier League yet. That's not until the 1990s. Both teams having finished their halftime chat. And Boyer kicks off for Norwich City. We're underway. Again, Liverpool, as Machin is called for the foul. Liverpool played a scoreless draw against Middlesbrough last week. Norwich City with a 2-0 win versus Leeds United. Liverpool in control of the ball. Hiway dribbling, getting around one man into the penalty box. Challenged by Sullivan. Clean tackle. Sullivan challenged by Hughes. Hughes will be called for the foul. Butler quickly takes the indirect free kick. Next week, Norwich City will play host to Manchester United, while Liverpool will travel to Bramall Lane to take on Sheffield United. That'll be on Saturday. Our broadcast game will be Manchester City versus QPR from Main Road. That'll be our next match of the day telecast. So make sure to like and subscribe. That way you get updates when programming is available. And we have a World Cup year this year in 2026. We might have a classic World Cup tournament coming up for you. More on that in the coming days. Just evenly matched here between Norwich City as Sullivan's called for the foul. It'll be Liverpool ball. We do see some players on both clubs in the tracksuits warming up in front of their team benches here. So we should see some substitutions here soon as we inch near the hour mark. Forbes with a swinging, sliding tackle gets the ball away for Norwich City. Norwich City coming in, first season back in the first division. Many pundits thought they would struggle here, but they have held their own so far through an hour. As Thompson gets called for the tackle, Peters will get a indirect free kick here for the Canaries. And we do have our first substitution. Peter Morris, left midfielder, will be coming out in favor of Johnny Miller. Peters passes into the penalty box. McDougall, Smith, battle for it. Smith wins that battle. Pass across the field to Thompson. Thompson over to Case. Intercepted by Boyer. Forbes will be called for a tackle on Smith. Make sure to stay tuned post-match. We'll have the Replay Sports Channel player of the game, and we'll also have the results for you. There are 10 other matches going on tonight across the first division. Miller passes it into the penalty box, controlled by McDougall. He's got a shot. Oh, just right of the goal. McDougall had those 2 goals last week. Liverpool's substitution. Central midfielder Callahan, who's been sitting on that yellow card, will be going out in favor of Terry McDermott. Forbes with the tackle. It'll be a Liverpool ball near midfield. 66 minutes gone by, no score between Liverpool and Norwich City. McDermott has the ball taken away by Stringer. Stringer's pass down to Miller. Retrieved by Liverpool. Thompson passes to Keegan. And he gets sideswiped by Machen. No card given. Keegan will take the indirect free kick. Passes into the penalty box. Machen will head that one away safely. And Liverpool with a corner kick. Approaching the 70th minute of this match. Smith controls the ball, shoots over the crossbar. Hughes intercepts the goal kick. Heway brings it up for Liverpool. Passes it over to Keegan. Keegan with a quick pass to Neal. And we have an offsides. I think that's our 3rd offsides on Liverpool tonight. Steele will take the indirect free kick. Peters to Stringer. Down along the far touchline. Boyer passes it into the penalty box. Controlled by McDougall. He's going to shoot. Hughes blocks the pass. And the ball sails out of bounds for a corner kick. Approaching the 75th minute mark. Case kicks that one away. Another Norwich City corner kick. McDougall shoots over the crossbar. He's puts his hands to his face like, come on. How did that happen? Hughes challenged by Butler, and Liverpool's manager, Bill Paisley, is calling for a card. Surely the tackles that the Liverpool players are getting are deserving of a yellow card. But the referee keeps the card in his pocket. Kennedy passes over to Keegan. Keegan makes his way into the penalty area. He's going to shoot. Deflected by Butler. Just over the crossbar. We've seen some dangerous deflections over both crossbars tonight. 75th minute. Both goalies so far keeping a clean sheet. Hughes shoots. Butler deflects that one away. And the chess match continues. Pass controlled by Hughes. He shoots just left of the goal. And if we're tied after 90 minutes, it counts as a tie. Both teams get a point if we are tied. Those of you that are new to this game during this era. Ball controlled by the goalkeeper Clements. He's giving directions to the forward players, and his goal kick goes out of bounds. Throw in by Sullivan, approaching the 80th minute. See more substitutes warming up along the bench area for both teams. Miller controls the pass over to McDougall. McDougall has it taken away by Kennedy. Smith dribbling down the far touchline. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy to Keegan. Keegan down the left side. Pass into the penalty box. McDermott shoots. Flicked away by Keelan. Nearing the 85th minute. The tension feels like it's been ratcheted up a little bit here at Anfield. Hiway controls it. Point blank, Keelan makes the save. Goal kick away. Keegan intercepts it. Pushes forward to Boersma. Steele intercepts for Norwich City. 85th minute. 5 minutes plus any added on time. And again, just like the first half, I don't think there will be that much. There was only one added on in the first half. Steele. Cross the field pass to Miller. Miller has the ball taken away by Hiway. 2 minutes to go. Kennedy is tackled by Peters. McDermott has a quick talk with Keegan before lining up the indirect kick. Pass to Kennedy. A minute left. Butler controls it for Norwich City. A minute of added on time. Machen trying to get down the field. McDougall's pass is intercepted by Case, but that's it, and that's all. Norwich City, the new boys to the first division, play Liverpool to a goalless tie. Final score from Anfield here on Wednesday night. Liverpool 0, Norwich City 0. And then taking a look at the final statistics. 13 shots on goal for Liverpool, 6 by Norwich City. A lot of fouls in this game. 27 combined fouls on both clubs. And again, that time of or the percentage of possession, very key there. All right, it's time to take you to the scoreboard and take a look at the results of the other matches that were played this evening. Aston Villa loses to Burnley 2-1. Dean with a goal in the 61st minute, Noble in the 57th, Waldron in the 69th. Leeds United come back from their defeat last weekend and defeat Sheffield United 3-0. McKenzie had 2 goals in the 9th and the 79th minute. QPR with a 3-0 win over Leicester City. Leach with 2 goals in the 40th and the 43rd minute. Arsenal beaten on the road by Birmingham City 2-0. The match that we just watched ended in a goalless draw between Liverpool and Norwich City. Ipswich Town travels to Stoke City and wins 1-0. Weimark with the lone goal in the 42nd minute. Same situation in Coventry City. They win 1-0 over Wolves. Green with an early goal in the 3rd minute. Middlesbrough with a win 2-1 over Manchester United. Mills with a goal in the 45th minute. A 2-2 draw between West Ham United and Derby County. Tottenham defeats Everton by a score of 2-1. And then Newcastle 4, Manchester City 2. Gowling with 3 goals in that game, the 20th, the 74th, and the 80th minute. So how does that impact the table? It's only 2 games in, but we have one team in first place, and it's Queen's Park Rangers. 2 wins, they have full 6 points. Derby County tied with Norwich City, Burnley, Tottenham, Coventry City, and Middlesbrough for second. And then you see the rest of the teams going forward. Thank you so much for watching Match of the Day. Again, next week, we will have for you Manchester United versus the first place Queen's Park Rangers. That'll be the next match on Saturday. And now on BBC One, it's another eventful evening at Britain's most accident-prone hotel, Fawlty Towers. Basil is on the warpath, determined to prove his managerial competence as he launches a full-scale investigation, interrogating guests, searching rooms, and accusing Manuel of running an undercover cocaine ring. Sybil is unimpressed, and Manuel is, well, hiding from a Colombian hitman named Eduardo. Prepare for more hospitality havoc in Fawlty Towers after the news.